Did you swim? You swim. That's a good girl. At least now you're clean. We can go in the house. Come on. Dorla. Dorla, what is her doing? We're not laying down. We're supposed to be going potties. Don't you gotta go potties? Come on. Go potties. Misha, Mama, her gotta go potties. Her gotta go potties. Don't you fall. That's a long drop to the creek. Woo! 4 dogs to walk several times a day. That'll surely keep you in shape. And, oh God, I about fell in a hole. The last one, Mr. Casper. Darla, what are you doing? Misha Mo! Oh God, did she fall?
No, I scared.
She's swimming. Whew. So I was walking the dogs, and I ran into Jonathan. He's the trail guide here at the campground. He usually does guided hikes, but because of COVID, he can't do that now. How do people walk and talk? This is a very steep incline I'm on. Alright, anyways, he said he can't do the guided hikes, but the trails are still open to us, so that led me to believe maybe he's still taking care of it. We'll see. I know I need to do this more often, because my heart is just not in good shape. Alright, so I'm going to walk up here and check out the trail that leads to the waterfall and see if it's in good condition. That's what I love the most out here. Listening to nature. Oh, there's a frog. Still looks pretty decent. It's a little grown up. A little snaky. I'm not a very experienced hiker, so I don't know that I want to. Can I zoom in? See, it gets really thick right there. I'm not quite prepared for snakes. Really not prepared for snakes. Not in the right shoes. So maybe I can wear some boots the next time. I don't know, boots ain't really going to help either. They could bite me in the leg. I'm not a hiker, y'all. I want to learn, but maybe August is not a good time to be hiking through the North Carolina mountains. Need to wait till fall so all of this starts dying down. Until I'm more experienced. I do have, I think, 2 videos on my channel of the waterfall here. And the big hike we took all the way up to what's called High Lake. The lake on top of the mountain here. So maybe I can link those videos at the end of this one. Can you hear the creek? This doesn't look too bad, but there's a drop off over there. I wonder if there's any snakes hiding. I want to look over there and see what it looks like. Y'all, if I get bit by a snake, gosh, I really want to see it though. I should have brought my walking stick. If y'all see a snake, yell at me. Yeah. I hear the creek getting louder. I can hear it and I can see it, but it's not really video worthy. You hear it? I hear some thunder. Can y'all hear it? And that is a big mountain. Big hill. Where I was just at, you end up walking up that mountain and then up a lot more. Oh God, now I gotta get out of here. I want to be this big outdoorsy person, but I have a lot of fears. For one, bears. 2, mountain lions. 3, snakes. 4, every other dangerous wild thing that lives in the woods. I know it's their place and I'm disturbing them, but it'd be nice to know how to handle those situations if I ever encounter them. I don't really want to kill them, and I don't want to kill myself. Well, I don't want to kill them. I don't want them to kill me. You know what I mean? Woo! Here I am looking all red-faced and sweaty. I didn't make it to the waterfall, but I did walk quite a bit uphill in the heat. But yeah, the trails just aren't ready for my inexperience. Or my inexperienced self is not ready for those thick, weeded trails right now. So maybe next time. We'll be leaving here on the 31st. We really don't have a plan. We have an idea of where we might go, which is, yeah, it's downhill and a bunch of loose rocks. Anyways, we might be going to Texas to see some friends, but I don't know if we're going to make it there right now or not. We're just up in the air. I'm going to stop here in the shade for a minute. Anyways, so we may go to Texas. I'd really like to see my friend in Minnesota. And then we also kind of want to explore Tennessee. I thought we wanted to go to Florida, but I'm not real sure about that. during this COVID mess. It's just too busy down there. There's not many places to hide from people. But right now I think the plan is to go to Texas. But it might change. It will make Caitlin very upset if it does change. But she wants to be in Texas before her birthday on September 15th. Trying to rush from North Carolina to Texas. That's like over $500 worth of gas. And I don't know. And then it always ends up more than that. So I say over $500 worth of gas, but then you got eating on the road and random shopping on the road. And I know you say, well, don't do that, but it happens. No matter how much you plan for it not to happen, it happens. And we end up spending a lot of money. That $500 turned into $1,000. And then here we are, broke all month. And struggling and not having any fun. I think it would be more responsible to, like, we have another 1,000 Trails campground in Alabama, northern Alabama. And this would be a good time to visit northern Alabama because it's not snowing and it's not too incredibly hot. We could go there and stay till the end of September. Then go from Alabama to Texas, so it just cuts the trip in half. But I don't know if Caitlin will go with that. It just seems like it would be easier for all of us if we did that financially. But it is what it is. You guys will probably be just as surprised as we are when we decide where we're going next week. I know before we leave here, I want to visit the Mile High Bridge at Grandfather Mountain. And I've never been there. Grew up in North Carolina. Never really explored North Carolina. And I also want to go back to Blowing Rock. Been there, but I'd like to see it again. So hopefully we'll get to do that before we leave here on the 31st. My gimbal's going crazy. There I am. I know my arm's getting tired from holding this thing out. It's a little bit heavy. Coming out of the woods, and here's some cabins. At 1,000 Trails, you can come in your RV, or you can rent or buy a cabin here and actually live here. You can also live here in an RV and pay a monthly price. I think at this particular campground it's between $500 and $600 a month. And I believe you also have to pay for your electricity. But if you're just camping here, there's no electricity fee. Now down here, there used to be not really a trail, but you could walk up into the woods, like in here, and there's like a real cave over there. Oh, I can see it from here. Hang on. But these woods are way too overgrown to go in there. Let me turn this camera around and see if I can show you. Man, it always looks so different with my eyes than it does with the camera. But let me try to zoom here. That is a cave, like a real cave. It goes down in there and it's really deep. I have that on another video too, I believe. Can you see it? Behind that tree? Behind that stupid tree? Whatever. Anyways, we can't walk in there because it's just grown up. We found it when we were staying here in the winter time, and so there was like no grass or anything in there. I'll try to find the video and post it. But here we are now, coming out of the woods, back to civilization. somewhat. A very uneventful hike. I really just wanted to see what the trails look like with my own eyes, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what we may or may not be doing. So yeah. Alright then, check y'all later.
Trump called a coronavirus test in our nation. The AP, the Associated Press, they actually published adjusted
Darla,
numbers estimating the
get off of her.
dying in New York nursing homes after Cuomo.
Thank you. If I move, she's gonna fall.
This little piggy stayed home. Oh, he stayed home. This little piggy went wee, wee, wee. Oh,
Dog. Lazy butt. Lazy butt.
Casper, they bigger than you are, buddy. They're bigger than you. I'm not gonna stop. Quit picking at me. Calm down, buddy. You're gonna have a heart attack.
Check out this RV, y'all. And then this goes with it. That's pretty neat. They must have just pulled in. They probably have a YouTube. Crystal Ball Adventures. Maybe they have some kind of job. Maybe they're psychics. I don't know. I bet you I will Google them when I go in the house.